What's up, YouTube? My name is Cursebirth or Tim, whatever you want to call me, and today we have another Town Hall from Runeteria. Runeteria is Hytale's most insane server, and in this video they go over brand new crafting, dungeon systems, quality of life features. We've got brand new weapons, armors, transmog, new abilities. Yeah, it's quite a bit. And if you're interested in Runeteria, go ahead and join their Discord in the description below. If you like the video, leave it a like and maybe drop a sub. I love you. Okay, well.
Okay.
I see Simon in here.
I think
I see Simon.
a quick disclaimer, a very big disclaimer here. Everything that you guys are about to see is in varying degrees of early access, you know, like it's all in development. None of it is fully finished. So please take what you see with a little and sometimes a big grain of salt, because some of it is very unfinished. And yeah, just want to get that in there. So don't be too nitpicky with stuff that you see in there. if there's something that doesn't make sense, we're basically putting just everything on the table pretty much today.
Yeah.
In the spirit of Hytale blog post as well. I think we wanna show off as well what's been going on.
I don't know if I need to turn it up
behind the scenes, because we do realize that we haven't really been showing off that much in the last town hall and stuff. But yeah, all right, Renee.
Yeah, as Cirque said, we're basically going to be showing off pretty much everything that we've been working on for the past couple of months. Most of the stuff is in a state where it's almost ready to be tested. So I think almost everything that's being shown off today will also be available on our PTR, and more information about that will follow a little later today. But yeah, I guess we should just get started with it. I think I will start with some of the little bit more boring stuff potentially, which is like quality of life kind of features that we know some of you have been asking about. So I will just start that here. Let me know if the screen share is working.
Yeah, looks good.
Ooh, look top left.
Right.
Look at that.
So yeah, I guess first things first, you guys see a couple new things on our HUD here. So at the top, you will have a little thing that shows the in-game time. You will be able to see what server you're on, be able to see your currencies, and we rework the HP and mana bars a little bit to kind of accommodate the class system and everything that we're coming up with as well. So you can see I have a mana bar, the blue one there, and right above that you have your normal stamina bar as well. And that's kind of just to accommodate our own future systems and everything as well. And yeah, our little class icon up there needs a little work still, but it's getting there. It's getting there. But yeah, the first thing I want to show is the new Essential system. So Essentials is basically like all the quality of life kind of features that we have in general. And I'll just kind of like go over the gist of what it is. So it's a new home system where you guys have a home system here, a little inspired by the teleport system that we already made for you guys as well. You can see here, I can click here instead of home. You can give it a little note, test home, and you have it here. You can move the home spawn, do all the stuff that you expect. And if you have a whole list of them, you can favorite them and then sort by different things up here as well.
Very clean.
This is also cross-server, so you can basically use it on literally whatever server you want. And like if I was here and I had
homes,
a home on Everroot, I could just click it and be sent over there straight to that home. And you can see here like all the charge up, what's it called? Particles now has a little charge up kind of thing here. That is how that works.
When you teleport, nice.
Next to that, another thing that we know you guys have been asking about a lot of times as well is a better RTP kind of system as well. So we have decided to probably make this a little bit more convenient than what it potentially should be. You will have a free one up here, which is literally a RTP in the entire world border zone. So in our case, like 10,000 by 10,000, basically in all directions. Then next to that, you'll be able to target all the different Hytale zones here. So you can see here, if I want to go to like Devastated Lands, so like Zone 4, I can literally click that button and it should find me a like
teleport.
zone 4 biome basically.
The teleport particles are so
And
nice.
yeah, looks like we succeeded with that.
Hell yeah.
So that's just another kind of convenience kind of thing that
That's
you
cool.
guys will have access to.
So I'm not
they will
hunting
cost in-game
down
money
a
if you want to
biome.
target like specific zones. But yeah, that is still stuff that we are modifying and kind of seeing how that should work. Don't know what the cooldown is. Yeah, okay, too long.
I love the UI. Oh shit. The UI is so nice. So clean.
Rune coins are our premium feature, or like premium coins for like future stuff, basically. So yeah, that's the RTP thing. Next thing that we've been doing is a better help menu.
Nice.
It's very empty right now, but that is basically because it is basically something that's automatically synced to our like Wikipedia page on our website. So it will basically fetch all the information for that. Or from that. So whenever we actually make like wiki entries on the website, it will automatically populate the whole menu here and basically give you guys like literally anything you might need for like
That's
helps and
nice.
guides and all that kind of stuff in game.
Huge.
Obviously, we have to write the wiki pages, but it's severely easier to do that on a website than do it here, like in the game itself. So that's also something that's coming. Another little thing here. If I bring out my little alt here,
Hey.
you can basically see, oh, he's a little bit tiny as well, but we'll get into that in a little bit, okay?
What the hell? Yeah, why is he
Basically,
tiny?
I can press F on it, and you get a little menu here, and you can do different things.
Oh.
So for starters, I'll do the party invite on the other screen, but actually, let me, okay. So inspect. You
Very
can inspect,
clean. I love
see the
that.
gear, little information about the races and stuff.
Other servers have been doing this, and I've been really jealous of it. I'm glad
a little
we have
like
it.
character profile and all that kind of stuff. Where you can write up like a D&D style character sheet for yourself if you like to do that. I will show you guys how all that works in a bit as well. But other than that, if I go on my alt and I press F here, I can send a trade request to my actual character here, and I can accept that. And yeah, you can see here, I can trade that over. I can accept that, and now I got a weapon there. So yeah, that's a in-game trade system and everything as well. And yeah, you guys noticed the races, so I will go over that in a little bit as well.
So
You
cool.
can see here if I send a party request from my alt, that will pop up on the screen as well, and I can accept that. And
like
you
it.
see up here on the screen, we have our little party system. I will get into more detail about that one in a little bit as well. Yeah, so you guys saw the little raid thing here. So let me give you a demonstration of that. This is the new like main profile. There's two versions of that. I will let Cirque show the second one a little bit later because we're still deciding on which one we want to actually use in general. Basically, what this is supposed to be is your like main character profile kind of thing that shows you all the information that you basically need for your personal progression and everything. You can see down here, it has a codex, which basically tracks all your achievements and codex-like things, tracks how many mounts you have, it tracks all your pets, it tracks all your professions and your levels and all that kind of stuff in it. It shows you all your stats from like both leveling up, leveling professions, using custom gear, and the whole thing basically.
That's
and you
so
get
clean.
attribute points for like just leveling up, both from your class level, but also your profession levels. And if I quickly flick through the pages here, I will just give you guys a quick idea of how things look. But I won't go too much into details about all the pages because classes, as an example, Jana or like Cirque will be talking about that one. But professions here as an example, you guys can see here an overview of all of that basically. And I will be going into a little bit more detail about this one in a bit. But yeah, to talk about the races though, if I click here, you can see we have a little preview here, and currently I am a human. So let's change that.
You can change your
Say
race.
I want to be a, what do I want to be? I want to be a Farron, okay? So you can basically do that. You can modify the ears and you can change colors and all that kind of stuff on it as well. And we'll be adding in more presets here, but I can confirm that here now and I can log in the race. And as you guys saw, the goblin alt that I have is, what's it called? A little bit tiny, and that's because you can choose the height here. We're probably going to lock the height so that we basically choose that.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
You
So
can
you
see
pick
here
a
now,
race and
I'm
you
the
have a
same
certain height.
size as my alt here.
That'd be
but
so
if I
cool.
were to go back in
Goblins
again,
and dwarves. Oh my god.
I can put it back to
Just make
the
yourself
normal
5
height
times the
instead.
height. Storming through the hub.
And that's
Like,
basically how that works. And as you guys saw, IT, you didn't even see that. If I go in here and I go to the lore page, you can fill out a lore page about yourself, which is the other thing that you can all kind of inspect on each other. So you can write like a little backstory for yourself, random information about yourself as well, and
shit,
everyone
I
else
might
will
have to
basically be
start
able to like
doing
inspect
some.
that.
I'm gonna have to start locking in.
Yes. So,
That's so badass.
so do you want me to do a party and dungeon right away, or do you want to talk a little bit about something before I do that?
We can have a little look at something visual. So let me just see. How come I can't share my screen? Is that because you're sharing?
Maybe. Let me stop it.
Ah, there we go.
We're gonna hold off on the beans for
Okay.
while we do this. So.
There. Is it sharing?
I'm not gagging on my
Yes.
Okay. So,
video.
you can now, with a new system that we've made, change the look of your armor. Oh.
You can change your screen resolution to 1080p instead.
Okay. Hold on. Oh, in the game itself, or?
Yeah, because
It's crazy. Weird.
yeah, and you probably have to restart your screen share as well.
Okay, one second.
Turn that off.
Okay. Is
There we
that better?
I
Much better.
think so.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Okay. So, transmog system. Basically, we've created a system where you can change the look of all of your armor.
Hell yeah.
So you can see right now, I have a certain look to me. Even the staff that I'm holding is not having the same skin that I have in my hand. Yeah. So all my armor here is cobalt, but you can see I have some another skin on it essentially.
That's so badass.
So the way that this works is you go to a transmog mirror. You can set up different sets. So I can create whatever set I want here. Some rusty guy. Then I can save it as rusty guy. And I can always just swap between my different sets here as I please. And if I then go out again, you can see that it has transmogged my items. So there's one thing to mention with this as well. With the classes that we're bringing out and the whole crafting system, it will matter what type of armor you're wearing as well. So this here is what we would call plate, which is worn by the likes of warriors, for instance. So basically, you might be wearing a cloth set if you are a mage. So the way that this works in here is you can go between the different armor types and choose sets specifically for that armor type, right?
So nice. This
if
is
you're wanting to play,
insane.
mage,
This is
you will
actually insane.
automatically, like whatever pieces are put on that have you can see here, I've set a cinder headpiece for my cloth. It has been selected. So if I put on a cloth piece, that specific piece will get transmogged. So even if you mix and match the different armor types, it will still just take whatever you've transmogged for that particular armor type. Yeah.
I feel shocked. You know
The
nothing
way
about
that you
this game.
unlock all of these transmogs is through the transmog orb. So this will look at what you have in your inventory. Then you'll be able to select it and unlock it. When you unlock it, it will first of all cost some silver based on the rarity of the item. Holy
That's
crack.
good.
Based on the rarity of the item, and it will also destroy the item
Oh.
when you unlock it. And then it will, of course,
That's
appear
good.
in here,
That's
and
gonna be
you'll be able
interesting.
to select it. You can always preview things that you have not yet unlocked. But yeah, you can obviously only
Shut up, Jeff.
select them for your outfits and stuff if you do have them unlocked. This, of course, also goes for every
Look at all the
weapon. So
stats.
we've pretty much crammed in every weapon in the game. We understand that some of them are not obtainable at the moment in the game, and things like long swords are not even being used in the game yet. We do have plans for those though. You might also notice there's a
Spellbook.
little extra something down here. I'll show you that in a minute.
Sword.
But yeah, basically whatever you set as your transmog in here will be what you wear when you equip that particular weapon. Another thing with this whole transmog system is you can sheath your weapon on your back. So if I double tap my control, it goes on my back instead. Just a little more of a, normal RPG type of shit. So if you're a rogue and you have
my
2
God.
daggers, they'll look pretty badass on your back here. Same goes if you
It's just
have
like
some sort of
small
bow.
stuff like that that is just insane.
And when you have a bow equipped as well, the transmog system adds a little quiver as well, since it already existed in the game. We were like, why the heck not?
That's so cool.
So yeah, there's that. Since you've already seen some of these transmogs, I'm just gonna show you.
Ooh.
These are gonna be some of our new cash shop cosmetic items.
Yes.
So you'll be able to purchase these, and they'll unlock in the transmog mirror, and then you can transmog the particular weapon that they are skinned for. So for these ones, it would be 2-handed axes. Then you have a bow. You have some daggers here, and there's another set of daggers that I'm having on here.
Oh man.
Then there's the one-handed.
I'm about to go broke. I'm about to go broke.
Sword here.
I'm buying all of it.
2-handed sword.
That's an insane looking sword.
The void sword. I think you can see that here. And all of them have like trails and emissive shit and all that stuff. All the good stuff. You can see the daggers. And then a big old bonker for your 2-handed mace.
God. I was not expecting all of this.
I guess another thing about this.
They told me that it was going to be big, but.
Wait, where's the shield? So you can, of course, also. Oh, I already had one. You can also transmog your shield. So you can see I've chosen a different transmog than this adamantite one. And if you sheath that, the sword just goes in behind it neatly. And yeah, still keeps the particles and stuff on them. You might also notice these little stands here.
Yeah, I need the stands. It's
these
amazing, bro.
are armor stands. So let me just type this in. These are going to be something that will be available to players either through the carpentry skill or other means. We're not quite sure yet. But basically, you can put whatever you want on these armor stands, and you can also pose them in all kinds of different ways. So you can make your armor showcase hall look crazy. You can also rotate them a little bit if you want them to be facing in a particular direction.
Have an armor room.
45-degree angle increment. So, yeah. I'm trying to think if I have forgotten anything here. I don't think so when it comes to transmog. So this is pretty much it. This transmog mirror, by the way, will be available in every city. We're currently trying to figure out whether this is something we also want to put into players' hands so they can place it down in their base. Again, could maybe be a cash shop kind of item. Not entirely sure yet, but we'll start looking into more cash shop options moving forward. Yeah, this is one of those. It's kind of cosmetic utility. Everyone will always be able to access one in probably each of the different spawns. So both in the hub and in each of the main server spawns. And then, yeah, I think that's. Oh, I guess also in here, in the settings,
Okay.
you can toggle on auto sheath and set a time,
What
how
the
long it should
hell?
take before it just auto
Like
sheaths
so
your
much
things.
unnecessary
So as long as you
in-depthness.
haven't hit anything
It's awesome though.
for a while,
I love it.
it will
It's
just
crazy.
sheath it on your back, and then as soon as you hit, it will unsheath it. And you can of course still do double tap control, and that will sheath it. And yeah, you can also turn off the shield and the double tap sheathing.
I do it like a minute.
You get the idea.
I think like a minute. That's probably pretty good.
I think that's pretty much it for transmarks for now, Renee. So I think you can take over.
I will say as well, like in terms of transmarks, obviously that also means that we are getting some new armor sets and all that kind of stuff as well. The first two armor sets that we're introducing is actually not transmarks. They are going to be from crafting instead, but I want to show them as well because obviously if you craft these and you put them into the transmark orb, you can also use them for transmarking it onto other stuff.
Dude, almost here. So I know it's about to go insane.
Two of the first new armor sets that we're going to be introducing is basically our new leather set and then a new cloth set, which is going to be equal to like mithril tier, basically, when we release the custom crafting. And I just posted 2 screenshots here in the chat where you guys can see those.
Look at that. Necro armor finally?
But yeah, on that note,
this is Runeteria.
I guess also just to add to that, those sets are based on already existing items
right now,
in the game.
If you press
so
that,
Storm
join the
Leather
Discord, you can join this call.
Shadow Weave, I believe it's called.
Yes.
Look at these new
we'll also be
sets.
looking into ways to let you guys actually obtain Mithril, Shadow Weave, and Storm Leather.
There's 69 people in here right now.
All right. I am screen sharing again, so if you guys tune into my stream, then I will continue again. Yeah, next thing I'm going to talk about is just quickly the party system and then the dungeon system and all that kind of stuff as well. We went over that last town hall as well. It's gotten some updates and there's a new dungeon mode as well that we would like to share with you guys. But just before we do all that, let me quickly show you guys the systems here. So obviously you have your party menu here where you can see your whole party.
8 people?
You'll be able to add 8 people in total to a party because it will be content that basically is anywhere from like 1 to 8 people. So that will be the cap. Oh, is my screen share frozen?
Nope,
or what?
No, it looks fine. Yeah.
But yeah, and you will have different, what's it called, like loot rules as well that you can do later on, depending on your group combination.
Ooh,
all that
that's
kind of stuff. I'm not gonna start up the party here because you guys have already seen that, but basically, you can write a name, invite someone, or you can quick invite from down here from nearby players and stuff like that. Next to that, we have our LFG, which is basically you can make a
the same as last time.
Called like quick dungeon kind of thing. If you want to create a dungeon and like look for people, right? So you could say if I wanted to do Hollow Crypt, I can set up here. And you can basically see
all your modifiers.
Now I went to the dungeon queue instead. But yeah, you could basically create a group and get people in or like search for members for it. So you can see if I post listing here. Now I'm basically recruiting and people can like basically use the /LFG to go in and apply to the dungeon as well. You can see Cirque just sent an application here as a tank, so I can approve that. And he gets an invite, and then yeah, you can see now he's up here. And you could basically recruit a full group of randoms that way and basically, get into it that way. But yeah, for the sake of this test, I'm just going to kick
you guys made that?
So we don't play with no scrubs here, okay? What the hell?
Like that.
But yeah, let's talk about the new dungeon mode, okay?
One second.
This is a little meme. I called it Lair of the Integer because, yeah, you guys, okay? Basically, though, this is a new type of dungeons where it's a roguelike, basically. And I think the best way to show all of that is basically just like let's hop into it, and then you guys will kind of see. And yes, there's a solo mode for this. We haven't quite decided on the rewards yet, but it's probably going to be a combination of
wait. Did they a roguelike?
Like crafting ingredients and what's it called, like money and all that kind of stuff for completing waves.
Well, you
I'm
guys
just going to
made
hop
the
into creative
layer
right
of
now
Insha'Cha? How did that happen?
and take my gun here just for showcase purposes real quick. Because this
Give
is
them a
basically...
little showcase as well of the actual arena.
Did you guys
It
test
looks
it out or what?
crazy.
Yeah, I'll do that after. Yeah, you can basically
Yeah,
see it is basically a full-on wave-based arena. As you can see over there in the
That's
right
awesome.
corner,
I
we
love
are
that.
tracking like waves and kills and all that kind of stuff. And there will be XP that you get by just running through these like glowing little bits here.
I love me a roguelite. I love me wave. I'm a big zombie, Call of Duty zombie fan, so I love this.
Then I should get a level here, and you can see now I get frostbite, so when I actually hit stuff, they will get frozen and slowed down. So that is the roguelite mechanic, right? Every time you level up, you get the ability to pick a, what's it called? Like a different like boon. And every 5th wave, you get a boss. And it's the same boss that will basically come back now and then. And you just keep challenging him every 5 rounds, and he gets, what's it called? Like stronger and stronger. And then he gets new abilities as well as you kind of go through it all. So I'll just do like a few rounds here and then leave it again, because this is like the gameplay loop.
This is awesome. I like it.
And then the idea is that you basically...
More things to do. I like that.
Yeah,
You know?
gotta go as far as you can. And there will be leaderboards on this that we probably, I don't know, either like weekly or monthly, where we will reset it and it'll be tracked on our website.
Oh, shit. Leaderboards. All right.
Yes, Doro. Like this is just temporary. It'll probably just be a static like XP kind of trail that lays on the ground instead. This is meant to be here longer. It's just the particle like lifetime on the spawner is like too low right now.
Yeah, obviously.
Just make like an actual map too. It's like Call of Duty Zombies.
Said,
Like,
you can also see the
wow.
health of the boss has scaled. Like everything just scales up like crazy. So
And
the
you get
idea
new
is
skills as well.
Yeah. The idea is that this will scale so much that it will be virtually impossible to ever get to the end of it. And if someone ever gets to the end of it, we add 50 more levels and laugh at you. That's pretty much it.
I'm just gonna do like a couple more rounds here, then yeah, we're done with that one. Yeah, you guys get the
It's
idea. I will
insane.
show the arena off here in
That's
like
for us,
a
dude.
short moment though.
That's for us, brother. We're gonna go in and destroy that.
But the idea is that we will be doing a lot of these like little kind of different dungeon types. And they're all going to be different kind of themes, as if you're like going to fragments of different worlds, kind of like playing a little bit into the Hytale lore and all that kind of stuff there. So this one is obviously like a chaotic kind of skeleton realm. And you can see here you have like a big void kind of hole up there. And yeah, you can see the whole environment if I move out here a little bit.
Dude, this is amazing, gamer. This is, I'm telling you right now, best server in Hytale.
So yeah, we are going
by far.
pretty crazy on
And this
like,
is all
world
dragon.
design and just environment details and everything, and really like making stuff look super atmospheric.
Yeah, huge props to Dragon for this
Yeah.
environmental
cooked.
particles and
Yeah, I was just about to say Dragon made all of that. Like, he's amazing with his particles and atmosphere. We're gonna get a lot of god rays, and everything looks amazing. Like,
Yeah, I
I've
will
already
hop
seen
out
a lot
of
of
this
his
again
stuff.
though. And yeah, this is obviously our cross server
wouldn't let you
dungeon
create
system
a
and
guild.
everything
We'll
as
try
well,
it
so
again.
this should no more like be causing any strain on like the SMP servers and all that kind of stuff. So in terms of that, yeah, that system is pretty solid, and you guys should be able to like actually play with that and everything.
That's amazing.
Another
I love
system
that. More
I
things to
quickly want to
grind.
go over and show is basically how fragments will work from now on.
Okay.
Basically, you can enchant, or whatever you want to call it, like you can roll affixes on your fragments to basically make them harder and everything. So you can see here, I have a mythic tier Hollow Crypt here, where monsters basically get more health, they have increased pack size, and you have like erupting
Well, I know
meteors
that they've
every
been
8
doing
seconds in
updates,
the
but I may
arena,
just
and
join someone
monsters
else's if I
like
can't.
they
Yeah.
heal for some of the damage they do.
That's
And
weird.
the boss
After
will
this town
basically
hall, I'll
enrage
try to
and do
help
more
you out.
damage as well. So if I do dungeon now and I were to click on Hollow Crypts here, you can see I have my fragments down here. I click on this one and you can see you have modifiers over here. Then you have an end game grind version here as well, which is Torment, okay? And you can see the higher I scale that, I can't go higher than 2 because you need to basically like clear more of them to
Think
get
I made a
higher
ticket
tiers.
in there, but it kind of
if
just
I take
went
this
cold.
one here,
Oh,
you're
yeah, we'll
basically
figure
gonna
it
get
out.
more rewards and everything in there. So if I quickly do this as a test, I will demonstrate how that works as well.
All right, as they're doing this, we kind of seen a little bit of this. I'm gonna use the restroom. I'm gonna keep this on now, because dude, I'm knocking this Red Bull back like crazy.
Even the rats are tanky now.
Yeah.
Or is it scaling? Maybe it's not.
Yeah, no, it is getting.
Ah, okay, okay.
Another thing here, all the loot in here now is basically personal. So if I open this chest here, it rolls for this and all the people can basically do that.
It's hard to tell when he's using this machine gun. If it's scaled or not. Oh, there you go.
What did I miss?
You just
Oh, you
saw
just
one
going
of the
through the
random
dungeon?
FXs as well. This meteor that drops down and you need to dodge it. It's like different FXs
Oh,
like
hi.
that.
Thanks for checking in.
Think,
I'm
WoW
still
Wow,
Ignan
Missing
Gamer
Bells
with the
or
follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Thank you.
PoE
Thank you for the
styled.
follow.
Mapping, basically.
Yeah, mapping. Yeah.
Combination of the two,
Shut
basically.
up, Jeff. I love this too. The reroll. You open up a chest and it rolls for you.
We gotta
That's
fix
huge.
the timer over there, since they're like overlapping. Gotta kill a couple mobs more. Like the text is kind of blocking it, but obviously you have the
We haven't even been here for that long.
what's
And
it
it's
called?
already
The
so
mob kills
much.
over there that you need to do. And that is basically a criteria for finishing the whole dungeon and getting the rewards at the end as well.
I really like the going up to a player, press F, and you can access like go trade and access.
Now we have the kill criteria, so
lot-
if we
everything.
just
I-
kill
I
the
like
boss
that.
as well,
Like I said before, other servers have something like that, and I've always wanted
then you
Runeteria
can
to
see
have.
it spawns a
Glad
big
that we
chest
have
on him.
a great version of it.
And basically, if we go up into that, it's gonna give us a bunch of cards that we can basically roll and get some loot out of that.
You get the scythe. Oh,
And that's basically how that works. And
That's
then
some
here, then you
runes.
basically get this screen here. If there was loot that could be rolled in the dungeon, you would have 2 minutes to do that, and you basically roll here instead.
that's a big boy
But
chest
since
right
there's
there.
no loot to be distributed and everyone got their rewards, it basically sends you out after 10 seconds instead. And yeah, so the Torment system that you guys saw, you can see here, I cleared a Torment 2 and I did it like in the time. So now I need to do like 2 out of 5 more, or like 5 out of 5 more before I can unlock the next Torment tier basically. And that is
Nice.
basically
I
how
love
that works. And it is applied to all the, what's it called? Like all the normal, what's it called? Like the normal dungeon types basically. Yeah, another thing I forgot to mention, by the way, when we talked about the quality of life stuff, is obviously you guys see a whole lot of mobs around us here.
Mhm.
That is because we have made personal mob spawning instead. So we're not using the Hytale limitations anymore of like there being a maximum amount of mobs in a world and them being locked to, what's it called?
A chunk.
like chunks and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So now it's basically per player instead. So I believe is it.
So the more players on a server,
can
the
see
more
here,
mobs.
Near me, there's 85, and that's
Oh, wow.
basically that's because I have two players here, and the cap for like per player is basically 40. That means that if I were to leave this area here, they would all be culled basically, meaning that they die unless they're tamed. And what this basically means in simple kind of like
That's cool.
terms is basically that you'll basically see mobs everywhere on the server now, because they are like personal spawns instead. They're not depending on the
like
world
that.
anymore. Like if you're out somewhere in the wilderness, you have personal mobs spawning around you.
You're gonna have Mad Cow with
no
his
farms
fucking
will
12
not
alts,
be,
900 animals.
what's it called, impacted by that, because you have to like as long as all your animals are tamed, then they get a tame tag and they will not despawn basically.
That's good though. I like that. That's something I was wondering. I was like, well, what if you had more than 40 and you left? Like,
yeah, that is
That's
everything
huge.
about the dungeons and stuff there.
crazy.
So do you want me to continue, or do you want to show anything first?
I think it might make sense for you to show some more stuff, and I'll do mine at the end.
All right. I have pets, mounts, skills,
Yeah,
and crafting.
between yesterday's blog post and this today,
yeah, let's do the pets actually.
it's like additive. So we get that on top of this. It's insane. It's
new,
the most amount of
menu
content.
instead here. It's still the old system, but just heavily refined instead. Lots of things have been changed as well. So you can see here, there's a new like complete UI instead for everything, to kind of make everything a lot simpler to kind of like look at and understand.
Very clean.
Yeah, what you have and what you don't have and all that kind of stuff. There's also like easy indicator on rarity and all that kind of stuff, and you can see here I can go in and inspect and basically see what it does.
Pokédex.
There's one big change here, which is the fact that we have gotten rid of all the healing runes that you guys bought before, because it just caused more issues than anything else. So your pets will basically just regenerate out of combat like all the time now. So
That's
if
good.
a pet dies, it will just take 2 minutes for it to like regenerate back up to full health instead.
2 minutes is good.
And that is basically how it's gonna work moving forward.
I like it.
Yeah,
I have a lot of
your
runes,
mount
but I
tab
like
in
it.
here as well, and then you have battle stats here as well. You can see like the leaderboard and everything. If I quickly
my
were
200
to
runes.
do a little test kind of thing here, and let me do that
Yeah,
on
no,
my
rune-
ult as well.
Yeah, healing runes are done. They'll be gone. Or
As
maybe
you
they
see
could still
here,
exist. That'd be cool. Just like
if
make
you
it
want to
quicker,
battle
who
someone
knows?
now, you can go up to them and you can just press F and then challenge them to a
Ooh.
pet battle. They will get a notification on their other screen and they
heal
can
there.
accept that. And now we're in a pet battle. And you can see here, oh, they're not attacking each other. Interesting.
That's sick.
Yeah, sick. Okay, I love this.
Damn.
Well, basically, right. So, granted that this works, we'll fix that later. But granted that this works, why is it doing that? Okay, yeah. So, for these abilities down here, they will basically refresh, and you can press like Alt to open it up again. And if you want to move around, you just press Escape to go out of it, and you can press Alt to open it again. And that is basically how that works now.
blame Sturvma.
Okay, I
Now
wonder
you're
if
forever stuck in the pet battle.
Yeah, I'm a little bit uncertain what happens if I just fucking leave now. Just gonna wait here for my skill to But I have a crazy idea, okay?
He's gonna shoot the pet.
What if I just win? Nope. Okay, well,
No.
we're stuck here forever, okay?
Yeah, that was.
Let me try
that was
relogging
not
that.
it.
Okay. Easy, okay, easy. Yeah, next to that, let me quickly show the mount system here. You guys already have some mounts. There's been some changes to that though. To summon, I will show that in a moment here. So you can click here, and now there's a new camera view here. So you're basically zoomed out more,
Oh, look at him.
and you just have
I
like
almost
a
said, look at
better
him bounce.
overview of like you mounting around all that kind of stuff.
I didn't mean that. I meant like.
Then next to that,
Never mind.
we have been experimenting a little bit with flying mounts, and to demonstrate that, I'm quickly gonna show you guys here as well. If you press tab twice now, so like twice in 1.5 seconds, you will basically spawn your favorite amount. So if I do
Alt.
that here
Oh,
now,
nice. Your favorite
yeah,
mount.
alt, yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
alt, yeah. See, I
Yeah,
basically
so
spawned
no
it here.
more alt tabbing and
Oh, look at
mounting
the
up. Now it's like
bars.
double time alt and then you mount up.
And yeah, we're still working on this, and this might very well change in the future, but this is what we have so far. Basically, if I press space, I soar up into the sky, and then it's basically motion kind of based flying. And you can see on
Let's go.
on the right side, we have like a vigor kind of meter. Whenever that reaches 0, you have to land to basically get stamina for your mount.
Good. I was like, if it's unlimited, it's gonna make the game much easier in a not great way. It's kind of like Power World. I've been playing
Yeah,
Power
now it's
World
just
and I like
like
the
going
stamina.
down because it's tired. Yeah, so now I basically can't go up anymore.
That's awesome. I love it.
Yeah, this is basically an idea for like a system, so it doesn't make the flying mounts like the
OP.
most absolute OP kind of mounts that you just have in general.
Yeah, we'll still figure out exactly how a mount
Yeah,
like
how
this
we
could
want that.
be implemented. Obviously, there's there are some caveats to introducing flying, so we're very well aware of that, and we'll see what the solution will be. But
Do you want me
got
to carry on with crafting, or do you wanna?
I
Ask
can
it
take
first.
over a bit.
I don't mind, like, if you just want me to go through the list.
Similar to
because
Power
that's,
World, yeah.
then I
Honestly,
do
go
that.
for it. Yeah, go
Okay,
for
okay.
it.
Next thing I want to show, just a little snippet of for now, is basically crafting.
Let's go.
So if I go in here first and we go to professions, you can see like the full list here that you can level up. If I go to blacksmithing here, which is the one I want to show today and just go over a little bit, so you guys get an idea for how it works. You can see up here you have the different material
Ascendancy.
tiers, kind of. This is still being refined because there's some information we still need to show on here. As an example, right, like to get thorium, I need like 20 thorium bars. That needs to be showcased a little bit easier than just here being in text, basically. But yeah, basically, if I had the, like, let me do that actually. So if I take some thorium bars here, this one here, and we go in here again, I should be able to.
I think you need to unlock iron first. Maybe. Is that iron now, right?
Yeah. Oh, there we
Yeah.
go. Yeah. But like little visual things we
That's
need
awesome.
to fix there. But yeah, now I basically unlock that, and that means I can craft thorium armor. That means that all the different armor now is basically locked by mastery. So you have to go through these, and we made it so that you unlock adamantite when you hit level 30, and grinding up to level 30 should honestly be super easy. So not something like, it's not going to take you guys a long time to do that. The real grind will basically start after 30 and scale up from like 30 to 50. And then at 50 to 60-ish, it's going to be like even harder. So like doing the grind from 60 to 99, as an example, is going to be that old school RuneScape kind of feel where
That's
it's
what I'm talking
really
about.
tedious to basically do, as an
The
example.
grind. The grind is here.
Yeah. Every
Well,
time
not
you level
here.
up, you get mastery points. And you can see here, if I were to add in here, you can see that if you basically like unlock the whole row, you get what we call a keystone over here, which is basically it unlocks specific stats that you can now roll on your gear.
Okay.
So in this case, I leveled this one here, which gives me crit chance, and I also leveled this one down here, which gives me lifesteal. So that means whenever I'm making like swords and stuff now, I have a chance to roll crit chance and lifesteal on them. You could also do the same with armor down here. So you can see if I want thorns, we level up this one here. I don't have enough points for that, but you get the idea. You can also see down here, there is something for extra quality and stuff that I level up as well.
How do you
Which
level
basically
that
means
up?
that you have just a bigger chance of like hitting other rarities, which I will show you guys in a second as well. And yeah, there's also for smelting and processing materials in general here, because that has a timer now, and leveling that up just makes that go faster. Let me quickly move this stuff here. To give you guys an idea though, let me take some normal copper here.
Look at all these custom
If I go over
tables.
here,
Look at that. Okay, I see you,
This is
Renley.
our new smelter UI basically. And this is generally for All vanilla materials, but also custom materials. So here with smelting, you can see if I wanted to make forged copper, which is for like things later on, I need 2 copper ingots. So let me just make 2 of those real quick here. So you can see it's basically going through that now, and you can close that down. You can even log out and everything and come back to it later and just pick it up whenever it's done.
Hell yeah.
And you can also do that in the normal forge over here, but the limits that you can do in this is just not as, what's it called? Not as big, and it's also a little bit slower than the normal smelter over here. So as an example, you can smelt 100 things at a time in this one, but only 10 at a time in this one over here. Now this is done. We take them here, and they got added to my inventory, and now we can craft one of these instead. So I'm just quickly gonna do that as well.
Now, whenever I hear somebody from outside the US
how the processing works, and you can see here I'm getting
like
blacksmithing XP whenever
inventory.
I
He's like the inventory.
basically do this and level it up.
I'm like, dude, that sounds so badass. My inventory.
Let me take some materials here. Let's just say I've done a bunch of different stuff.
That's why we lost a world.
And now we can basically craft some, I think, I need to take this here. We can craft some cobalt gear. Wait, no, I need to go on the armor tab here. Yeah, so you have tabs up here, right? And that's for the different categories of stuff that you can do.
It's nice.
You have tools, you have weapons, you have armor, and you have the smelting, obviously.
Yeah, no fuel? Oh my
let's
god.
say if you want to look at armor here, so you can see I have a thorium helmet here, and that requires a forged thorium component, which is like the custom thorium ingot that you just saw. You have some medium work leather as well, which is also like custom leather. And then you have metal rivets, which is basically something that you will need to buy from a vendor.
How we doing? I'm trying to say your name
here,
right properly.
These are the stats over here. And there's some that's still locked, but you can see the ones in gold text are the ones that are unlocked through the mastery tree.
Right.
And all of these over here are the different stats that you have a chance to basically get. And the higher your rarity of a craft is, the more of these stats you get on the item. So if I were to click forge here, you can see it's going to craft it now.
Oh, it's going to be random. Let's see.
And then we have a little collection here.
Yes.
And you can see we got a uncommon. So that has mana regen, physical defense, and +1 to food slots. So that means that these things down here are basically food buffs. They are like Valheim and Spire kind of.
Oh.
So basically take on a food buff, and it's on anywhere from 5 minutes to 45 minutes, basically based on the rarity of the food.
So you get a whole new slot.
I will show you guys some of the food here a little bit later.
That's huge.
No,
that's big.
You cannot pick the stats yourself, because that is the whole point of this, that there needs to be RNG involved in these kind of things. You can see if we craft another one here, we should hopefully, maybe we get something different. We got a rare one this time with 2% crit chance, health regen, and strength. So if you're like a warrior, this is probably like some of the best stuff that you can basically get.
Cooking with the entity tool, nice,
you can see here,
nice,
if
nice.
This will say that it requires plate, armor, proficiency right now, which basically means that I would need to be a warrior to use this, right? But obviously we don't have warrior classes right now, so
like a
if I do anything with this, it doesn't do anything because I can't use thorium armor. Because I'm a mage, basically. So right now I would only be able to use cloth gear.
Oh, okay.
But that's how that works.
So much stuff.
I was just gonna say you can still wear it, but you just won't get the stats from it. And also just on the rolls of these
crafted
different
by
stats,
Ren. I like that.
The normal items here will have a big pool of stats that they can roll. It will basically be the main sort of thing that you would fish for the perfect item for, would be these main crafts. But we fully intend to also add custom recipes for custom weapons, or even some of the weapons and armors that are not currently utilized in the game, to give you other pieces that might be more targeted to something more specific to what you're looking for.
Oh,
so yeah, like it's a bit hard to put into words, but there's we have thought about a way of targeting a little bit, but there will always be an element of RNG, like even if you do something slightly more targeted.
Yeah. So as an example, like the targeted kind of crafting that Jana is talking about here is the fact that if I were to go into mastery here, you can see like you obviously pick the stuff that you want to target, right? Like if you don't want lifesteal on stuff, then obviously don't take the lifesteal keynote over here. if you only want crit chance and crit damage, then you take those 2 keynotes instead, because that basically means that you lower your pool of like stats that you can basically have a chance to roll on your item, if that makes sense. So yeah, that is 100% how you would do that. Anyway, for food buffs here, let me, what is that? So raw beef, onions, and spice. So let me quickly take that as an example here. We still have to adjust the kind of buffs and stuff and like how good they are and everything. And we also have to like do our custom
look at these foods over here.
What's it called? Like ingredients and icons and all that kind of stuff for this. We can basically see if I'm crafting this right now.
Are you gonna get a rare food?
And I collect it. I got food here that gives me 2 strength.
Okay.
And if I take that here and I go into
there's gonna be some chefs
adventure,
out there.
then I can eat that. Boom. And you can see down here in the corner, I have a food buff for 5 minutes now where I have +2 strength. So if I were to go into my profile, you should be able to see that I have 3 strength up here, and that's because of the food buff. And I probably have 1 strength before as well, right? You can see, oh yeah, I can put on the helmet here. Yeah, that is how the food basically works. And as you can see here, if you were to become like a master chef kind of thing, you can see that the food that you craft here has strength, vitality, attack speed, and class XP. That is the best food that you can craft here. And this is food for like melee users. You also have food for ranged users instead. So you get agility, attack speed, movement speed, and class XP. Okay. And you have 3 food slots in general, but you can't stack them in the sense that you can't put on 3 melee food. You can put on 1 from each category. So you would take 1 DPS, 1 defensive, and then maybe like a what's it called, like a adventurer or like a gatherer kind of food instead. So you can see if we were to like look here at adventurer food,
damn, look at all these foods.
That is movement speed, class XP, and loot lock as well. And if we were to look at gathering here,
oh my god, dude,
you have all fortune, which is basically like it's a custom system that you guys will see a little bit later, like not today, but in the future, basically, where you have increased chances to find certain things and get rare rewards from like doing different things.
Of course, I'm excited about the food. Shut up,
you
Jeff.
You can also get gathering XP. And it's the same for crafter food here as well. You can get crafting XP and crafting skill and inspiration. Inspiration and crafting skill is basically just stuff that increases the rarity chance that you have for like crafting like epic gear, if that makes sense. Speaking of gear though, let me see if I remember. Yeah, here that wait. I'm just giving you guys some examples of some end game stuff you can do. If I remember all the commands.
Yeah, this is gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Like I thought the food was just gonna be like there was gonna be a dozen.
There's a couple different things you can do here.
There's a few.
Later on, when you're fully specialized in something, you can basically end up crafting what you call set pieces. So you can see here on a warlord set, if you have 2 pieces, you get plus 2% crit chance, and 4 pieces gives you 4% crit damage and strength and all that kind of stuff. There's different rarities of all this, and you can level them up so that they become better and better, basically. So that's another kind of thing that you guys can do, and that's all tied to crafting as well. Then next to that, you can basically become something you call a master worker at like level 99, where you can end up making like mythic tier eunuchs, which are like named eunuchs that has a lot of stats and all that kind of stuff, and will have like special effects, basically.
Look at all of that.
And that's what these kind of things are. This is like the super unique kind of chase items. And that is like basically the what was it called? Like the really like end game kind of stuff that you'll be doing there in terms of crafting. Yeah, I think that mostly explains
that is ridiculous, man.
Yep.
There's something else I quickly want to show here. I'm gonna put 2 images in the
images in the
Townhall chat. We're gonna have armor as well. That's basically intended for both gatherers and crafters.
gatherers
this is
and
basically armor that
crafters.
increases your like chances of like doing like different things, like a more gathering speed, more yield, a higher chance to proc like some like rarity tiers, all that kind of stuff as an
That's
example.
badass.
A little bit of like Final Fantasy 14 inspiration for that one, but it should give you guys some ideas for what we have in mind there. Yeah.
I guess just to add to this as well. Renee has shown the blacksmithing. One thing that we want to emphasize here is we've already implemented a lot of the leather and cloth that already existed in the game. Like it was basically all there, but not hooked up. That has all been put into a leatherworking and tailoring bench, and it will essentially follow the same idea as the blacksmithing table. And yeah, we'll be using all the sets that you see in game, and obviously those will be usable for particular classes, like we went over a little earlier. So if you are a rogue, you will definitely want to be wearing leather gear. And if you're a mage, definitely cloth gear, or you will not be benefiting from the stats, and they will be huge for you to have.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like cloth gear will basically roll intellect, which is what scales your damage as a mage, and leather gear will scale agility, which is for like rogues and all that kind of stuff in general, right? So that's why that is. Speaking of custom stuff here, I wanted to actually quickly show you guys hunting as well, because we're introducing a lot of different weapon types as well. Leveling hunting is one of the things that will actually give you access to blunderbusses, as that you can see I have right here, which is just our way of introducing the medieval fantasy guns to the game as well. So you'll be able to craft different tiers of those and ammo for them as well. And you can see you can load it here, and then you can shoot this annoying cow, okay? And you can see I'm getting like ranged XP down there, but also hunting XP. And yeah, this can straight up become a combat weapon as well, right? Because no one is saying you just have to use it for hunting cows. You can also like... Oh, I actually hit that. I didn't expect that. Holy shit. But you can use it for literally anything, okay? And obviously you guys see a lot of like stats moving up here. These are just like your XP for like all the different things basically. So if I were to go in here again, you can see it's being like leveled up here. So we just got some like hunting XP, which is up here. And we got some agility down here as well. And these are just like passive kind of things that you level up. And as I said earlier, you can see up here, you can see my spell power up here and the intellect, which is basically what scales like my mage damage. If I were to add int, you can see that number is basically going up. And that just increases my mage damage if I were to put on that.
Oh, this is gonna be crazy, man.
Is that a chicken? Okay. Well, I think that is all for the crafting side of things.
Yep.
Yeah, we don't want to go into like every single bench because there's quite a few of them. But I guess something that is,
and it's like that kind of
show is basically how you would get these new benches.
It's like that in-depthness with every bench, though.
Just a normal workbench here. You see we have this tab over here, and you can craft them through that. There's one thing to note here, though, which you guys will basically see now, which is the fact that we are removing all the vanilla benches from Hytale. So you guys are like basically being forced to use the new system instead.
I mean, that's good. I like that.
And that is 100% intentional because we want you guys to basically use the system that we are making so that we also can fully like tune it to how we see that it should fit and all that kind of stuff. The normal benches will still be in the game, so if they're in your base, you can use them as decorations basically, but they all the functionality from them will be completely removed. So you will have to make these new ones instead, which like if I take harvesting here as an example, I'm just quickly gonna like show you guys this as well, that they basically have all the vanilla stuff implemented in them, and we will also add upgrade systems and all that kind of stuff to them in the future as well. You can basically see here, if you go into this, we can craft all the different blocks and so on. I can minimize this category, and you can see we have all the different Okay, why is
It's
soil in
further
here?
down.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's already
Yeah.
noted. Yeah.
So you can see you have a lot of different stuff in here. We just need to add some more categories to these kind of things. And you have like your essence here, and you have some utility stuff here as well. And I guess another one that you guys would also be excited about would be the furniture bench, I guess.
Yes.
Carpentry.
Carpentry.
Oh,
Yeah.
I guess it opens it up. Okay, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. So you can see here we have some. There's both a processing station in here, which is the sawmill, and then there's a carpentry as well. And you have like these are different weapon handles that you
My mouth is
basically
just like,
craft for the weapons that you want to craft. Then
ooh,
you have for
handles.
bows as well, and then you have carpentry wood, which is basically what you would be using to craft all the custom furniture that you guys could basically dream of. I'll just quickly scroll through the list so you guys get an idea.
All the bookcases, the corner
We still need to
bookcases.
actually do the materials and all that kind of stuff for this, but yeah, it gives you guys an idea. And we've added everything that exists in vanilla in here that we believe that you guys should have access to. And there might also be a bunch of like custom things in here in the future as well. But yeah, there's a lot basically.
Holy crap!
Yep.
But
Oh,
yeah,
you can
on
make
that note,
statues. Ooh, shit.
yeah, now I don't think there's more to show about crafting right now. So I guess I will hand it over to you, Jenna.
Yep. All right. Do this again. Okay.
Ah.
So, wait, am I sharing?
Yeah.
Okay. So I saw some of you ask in the chat, like, okay, there's quite a few things now to spend money on. You need some money for crafting. You need some money for transmog. You need the you need the money for a lot of things.
I need money.
Moving
I need
forward.
money.
But there will also be ways to make money. So this is still super early. It basically just has most of the functionality. So this UI will change entirely, but it gives you the idea. So basically, you'll be able to complete what we would likely call achievements, which is just collecting a bunch of stuff, and it has like a fuckload of levels as well. So you can keep, if you just love fishing, you can fish all day, and you can probably advance through that. It will give you some skill XP, and it will give you some silver. So this is meant to be more of a passive
Yeah, this is for
thing
you.
that just kind of happens, right, as you play the game normally.
I mean,
and then there's the more active
some.
part, which is
I'll be quiet.
milestones. So milestones is a more of like a quest where you need to do a bunch of different activities. Some of them are more targeted. So let's say a gather milestone. There's like a couple of different gathering type of quests. And then you can see there's a lot of levels to it, essentially. So yeah, as
They did
you
Roman numerals
progress through,
and then
you can
just
see you get an amount of
decided to
silver
go with regular
and
numbers.
an amount of XP. Do not look at the silver amount and stuff just yet. That could change drastically. It's just to put something in here to give us an idea of how this
They
would
got to 22 and they're like,
potentially
all
look.
right, I don't know the rest. Let me just go.
But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to say. You can see at the top of my screen, I've just tracked my milestone. And if I went out and I chopped some wood, it would give me progress on the wood part of it. Might be hard to see because the text is a bit small. But yeah.
Oh shit, up there.
You would then have to go through all of these, and then once you've completed that milestone, it automatically starts the next milestone of the sort.
That's good.
So if you just went for the main grand milestone, you might also be completing some of these smaller ones in the process. But yeah, if you like to target a specific type of gameplay, then you can do that, and you will get rewarded with the money and XP. There will also be tasks for things like dungeons and stuff. So if you defeat or clear X amount of dungeons, do it on heroic mode.
That's us.
Torment, etc., etc. Yeah, there'll be also custom achievements where you need to do certain quests. Let's say, whenever we get up with our custom storyline and shit like that, a certain amount of daily quests, etc., etc., etc. You get the point. This is just that passive extra progression. It all needs to be scaled. It all needs to be revamped. But yeah, we're working on it. Okay, so that's the codex. Now, we mentioned a little bit about some abilities.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna show you the way that we've basically got skills working as hot swappable things. So right now on the server, the skills are tied to a specific weapon. Moving forward, you'll be able to select a skill and then assign it to one of these fields down here. So if I assign it down here, the arcane orb, I can now use arcane orb. Boom.
Jesus. This is badass. You're gonna have some
And some of
crazy
these other skills,
combos.
I'm gonna let Almu actually show off these skills because we've done some changes to them that makes them look significantly better. But yeah, you sort of get the idea here. You would be unlocking skills as you go through the tree as a mage, and then you can assign them to these different fields. Some of them are obviously locked to certain fields because they might be more of an ultimate. So let's say our meteor here is a bit more of an ultimate kind of ability.
Nice. That's badass.
You have a movement ability as well that will be tied to. We're trying to make it work with double shift, but obviously having a couple of issues with it. But maybe I can get it to. Maybe not. But basically, the idea is that we're trying to squeeze in another button that is your movement ability button. So right now I have blink on it.
Ooh. Is that what
and
blink,
that's also
like
something
Destiny?
that Almo can show when we
Like,
when he goes into that. But yeah, you would basically then choose that or flame dash, like you guys know,
yes.
and you can assign it to that particular button.
Awesome.
Yeah, the talent tree, not going to go into it because it's in very early stages. In general, the whole class system is something we need to cook on a lot more. Same goes for crafting and everything else here. Again, I want to preface, this is like you're seeing early versions of these things. So yeah, please expect significant changes to many of these things
No,
by the
if you
time
change
it
it, I'm gonna
goes
be
live on the
mad.
server, or maybe even on PTR for some of
Right.
them. Okay. I guess another thing I just wanted to show you guys as well is our new server selector. So we really want to sell this idea that Runeteria is one coherent world. So sort of making the server selector reflect that a bit. There are a couple of other features that I wanted to talk about with this as well. But yeah, this is like a little more immersive in our mind. And if we just click on one of these, you can see there's a world boss. And this is something where it's obviously a little bit of a placeholder, but basically you will be able to
Just
track
a little cute
where
little
the different
bear.
world bosses are spawning at what time. And they will show up as little icons with timers. Right now it's active, so you would be fighting that. Maybe that's something we can show off as well. We have a little something cooked up in terms of world bosses. But yeah, then you have what you see down here is kind of the future. It's super early again, but just to kind of explain a little bit about our vision for the different continents. So later on, each continent will have particular profession bonuses. So let's say for Everroot, it might be woodcutting and harvesting,
So
but
cool.
for Driftvale, it's harvesting and hunting. Brave Winds, it's mining and hunting. You might have also noticed the season mix here. And what that basically is we have a bit of a crazy idea of adding fully sort of immersive seasons to each of the servers. We really want each of these continents to feel unique. So whenever you settle down in one of these, you really identify with that place. Like it really, like you are from the north, or you are from the southern parts, or deep from the jungle. Like we really want to sell this idea that each continent has its own set of challenges or benefits. So this season mix here is spring, summer, autumn, and winter. What this will be affecting is stuff like the actual weather. So how much it rains, how much like the actual look of the weather itself will get a big revamp. The crop growth rates for certain crops will be different. So let's say in a spring type of in the spring, during the springtime, certain crops might grow much better than others. So basically, you being in Bravewind, where it's winter for most of the time, there are certain crops that would be good at growing there and will have unique crops added in. So let's say a snow lily or something like that might grow really well in Bravewind because it's winter all the time. But if you want to go for something like corn, that might grow way better in a place like Everroot or something like that. So the growth rates will be different depending on the season. The seasons will take place over basically all 4 seasons is a one real life month. So the different percentages that you see here are percentages of a month. So yeah, basically 60% of the Everroot month would be out of the 30 days or whatever we have in a month. Now you can also see the timer of the world boss. But you get the idea. This will be a very comprehensive system. So it's a long ways away.
I love this.
Just thought I would share some thoughts about that. I think that's pretty much it for stuff on my list. Then there's some bonus stuff. I guess we should. Alec, would you like to show the boss fight directly, or should I show it as a video? If you're here. Okay. Yeah. Let me just reshare here. Wait. Okay. So just to let you guys know what you're looking at, this is an early view of our first world boss. World bosses will be spawning in a particular continent, but a random location on that continent.
Ooh.
So whenever it spawns in, it will be a rush to get there, and it will take a lot of people to take down the world bosses. So, yeah, if we have a little look at this world boss fight here.
Nice, I love the bear. I bet I could solo that fella. Shut up, Esther. Run, Forth, run! Somebody gave this bear a power stone. This is badass. Look at the atmosphere. Look at the sky. It feels like a real boss fight. It is a real boss fight. Now imagine this with all the abilities and everything like that. So, like the custom magic and the custom. This is gonna be insane. Just fireballs flying, and there's gonna be a lot of people in these fights. You see a boss fight, 20 people will go. You know, and more than that because this server is about to pop off. Like I don't think people fully understand. It's about to pop off.
Right. So obviously a lot of scaling, a lot of tuning, all that stuff. But you guys get the kind of vibe that we've got going on here. Alec, Amanda, really fucking cooked on this one.
Yeah,
like,
Alec,
really, really sick.
he's been in the stream. Amazing shit.
Yeah,
I love that they're
basically,
working with him.
This will have a lot of health. It will take many, many players to get down. A lot of these abilities are designed for AoE.
Everybody just helps him, like
type of stuff. So you will need to dodge. There will also have to be someone who tanks this world boss, and yeah, we'll just see how all of that goes. But yeah, that's an early little view of that one. I think the only other thing we have here is a little something new as well, just a little extra bonus. We've had the floaty model remade to look a little fluffier, a little cuter. So if you look in the chat, you can have a look at how that looks now. I think that's maybe what we have to show for now.
So.
Is it edible? Someone said.
So, yeah, basically what you guys have seen today, minus a couple of things, everything is in a rough, very rough, but somewhat functional state on the PTR at the moment. We plan on releasing the PTR tomorrow. We want a very small group of people, so we will not be opening it up to everyone. Our idea is to basically tie it to the first rank that we will sell. This is not something that you need to buy whatsoever. This is a way for us to throttle the amount of players, and yeah, basically it will also be our first test at trying to actually monetize something. So it will be a cheap rank, but just something that will give you access to
this
the PTR.
This is good, people.
We want to really preface, we're not selling like a game
this is
here.
Awesome. I love
like this is not finished
smart
whatsoever. Everything on this server is highly work in progress. So if you do decide to buy the rank, do not expect like a polished thing at all. Like expect this to be bad, like really, really bad. Okay, I just want to really downplay this. It is not meant to be something that you go in to enjoy. The server will be restarted all the time because this will be the sort of environment that we actually develop some of these things in. So expect frequent restarts, frequent resets, all that kind of stuff. But we just want to get it into some players' hands and see what kind of happens, get a bit of feedback on it, and yeah. But there will be more details on this stuff. We basically plan on just releasing this as is tomorrow. So we'll see exactly when, but yeah, the idea is to just get it out in a PTR state by tomorrow. So there's that.
That's
and yeah,
awesome.
It's beta testing, not early access. This is not like there's no none of what you do on this server will carry over. It's entirely separated. The inventory, the wallet, everything is completely separated. So you cannot progress on the PTR server whatsoever. There's no gain for you to play on the PTR server. So do not buy the rank expecting that whatsoever. It's literally just if you want to go in and try some things out that we're working on and help us test it potentially. That's pretty much it. Like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Was Almo here? Did he want to show off some
Ren
of the
beat you
other
to it.
skills that he's been working on?
That's awesome.
Oh yeah, Almo, you.
I'm
Okay,
here. I can
cool.
show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go
Let's
ahead, go
actually
ahead.
let's have a look at the.
For those that
abilities.
stuck around, you get a sneak peek.
Hell yeah, I stuck
All right.
around there.
I started up my stream. Tune in real quick, and then we'll go. Basically, when it comes to combat, right? We're
25.
working on the
That's
class
behind me.
system, and Jonna showed kind of how that works with the skill trees, stuff like that. Basically, our first level expansion is going to be similar combat to what we have right now, where there's just lots of different abilities. But finally, we're going to be able to hot swap those and have different kit setups and stuff like that. So we're looking for new ways to add synergies in between the abilities. Essentially, we are looking for ways to do passives and things like that that just make combat a little bit more interesting. But basically what I'm going to show you here, first of all, is some abilities from our mage classes. We have Arcanist and Elementalist, I believe, but we've got Guardian, Berserker, Rogue, Assassin. There's just like there's a ton of classes already that have rough designs for, and we're going to be working on the abilities over the next.
Nice. I was really curious on what some of those abilities
fully
were.
fleshed out for that. But what I'll show you here real quick is just some mage abilities.
Oh,
So
is the
first
stream
off,
not loading for a lot of you guys? Or
I'm gonna try restart your stream. It's fine on my end though, but
yeah, same for me. To just see multiple people saying it's not loading.
all right, I restreamed. Let's make sure it works. Good.
Okay, awesome.
Cool.
Yeah.
So first ability here is just Arcane Orb. Launches, slowly travels.
I love that.
We've got Cone of Cold. So this one's just a quick cast ability, and then basically it freezes and slows your targets in a cone in front of you. And then another one we've got is the movement ability. So basically it's just good old blink.
Oh, that's clean.
It's a lot of fun, and basically like one thing that I'm working on designing is ensuring that we get more strategy behind our combat.
I'm gonna blink in
So
someone's
for example,
base.
the one thing I'll show you here real quick with these three abilities is there's like really good burst combo that you potentially can do. So if I start off with Orb, then I blink in and Cone of Cold, they should hit at about the same time and do just like a burst of damage. Boom, right?
That's
so you can combine those
clean.
things together and do some pretty awesome combos and stuff like that, right? And that's something that I'm trying to combine together and ensure that there's just like I want combat to be extremely fun, to be fast, and there to be a high skill ceiling so that you guys can feel good about investing time into the stuff you're doing.
And I could see us doing some pretty exciting stuff with that in the future when the Hytale introduces the new system as well.
Exactly. I'm excited to share this combat with Simon and the team as well, just kind of see where they're going with theirs, and hopefully the new systems they add will allow us to easily expand our systems and how we are going to approach combat, which probably will be different from what base Hytale is doing, but I'm sure the systems and tech they add will be a very useful thing for us. All right.
Yeah, and they can probably work together as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Go on, sorry.
Some next abilities here. We've got Blizzard.
Hey, what's up, big green
Just
box?
a good old blizzard that you can summon. It's AoE damage over time, so you can basically put it at anywhere. It's based on raycast, and it's up to 15 blocks. So if you just aim in the air, it'll just put out to up to 15 blocks.
Stopped streaming on TikTok for a bit,
and then it'll obviously just be a good old AoE slow damage blizzard. You've seen it before. It's just a fantastic staple of MMO ability to design. So there's that. Beautiful little effects done by a Monday.
TikTok wasn't really doing a whole lot.
Next ability here is Pillar of Fire, or Flame Strike, I believe we call it. Summon a
Like
pillar
that.
of flame on the ground, explodes beneath your targets, does a bunch of damage, starts them on fire essentially. Just a good old ability we're... Next one here is going to be Meteor.
Like that. It's an ult.
John already showed this one. This one's kind of like an explosion nuke ability. You can point it at the ground, summon a meteor at the location,
That's huge. That's
and
big.
blow them up. The damage obviously is not tweaked at all. We have an entirely different damage scaling system that is implemented.
I appreciate it,
and-
Big Green.
and,
Yeah.
will be combined with these,
Lots
so
gonna
it'll
be,
scale with like
changing
intelligence
soon.
and
Bunch of
stats like
new-
that.
We'll be getting some
Alright,
new stuff. We already got
next,
some new stuff. The
We've
shops.
got 3 more abilities. This first
So.
one's more of a spam ability. This is called Arcane Explosion.
Yeah,
Basically,
I'm
it's
paying
just
attention.
a
That's
quick
it.
cast
I'm good.
ability that does some good
just trying
AoE
to listen
damage, but
'cause
it's going to
it's Town
cost a
Hall.
lot of mana. It'll basically nuke your pool. So if you've got like
And I'm
good
recording
mana
video.
supplies, this might be a good way to hop in there and just do some nice AoE damage. It's not going to be this fast, obviously.
Ooh,
I
I
don't
like
have any
that.
cooldowns at all right now. So, but it's basically what that ability looks like.
It's clean. It's very clean.
Next thing here
the
is
animations are so good.
an ultimate ability. Basically, it's just like a giant flamethrower that you can blast in front of you. It's called Frostfire, so it kind of freezes and burns your target at exactly the same time.
Hey, have a good one, Big
Pushes you
Green.
back a little bit. You're stuck in place during
Thanks
this
for stopping
ability,
by,
but you
brother.
can cancel the ability early if you need to. But it's just a great way to do a ton of AoE damage, and you can just basically just beam it around a little bit. You have slower movement speed and look speed, but you can burn everything in your path.
Love that.
And then one last ability that we'll show for now is a mana charge. Basically, it's like meditate for, again, mana intensiveness. We're going to start incorporating stats and stuff like that a little bit more into our combat. So you can basically
that's so
quickly
clean.
meditate and regenerate your mana. This is a held ability, and you can drop out of it. But
that.
basically, it just stops your movement, and that's the risk of it. Cool. But yeah, that's the current
clean.
direction of combat that we're heading on. There's a ton more that's already in progress. There's several other abilities that are done already, but that's what I'll show you for today, since this is mostly just made showcase, and I'm always interested for ideas and feedback. So if you ever have any suggestions, drop them in the suggestion channel, and I'd love to see the concepts and abilities and classes from other games that have really resonated with you. And yeah, hopefully it'll be
nice.
very exciting.
Dude, the combos are gonna be
Yeah,
crazy.
and I guess, yeah, as you mentioned, right, on PTR, most of the mage abilities will almost be ready to actually be tried out on there if you guys level your mage, that is. And I guess over the next month, we're probably going to try to add in some more as well. I'm not sure what class is going to be next, but when we know and when Almo has some skills on, we might even post a little teaser, I guess, of that. And then full showcase on the next Town Hall, I suppose.
Dude, once they
Yeah,
start
but yeah,
tweeting
the
about
visuals
this,
for a lot of the
it's gonna blow up.
abilities have
Yeah.
been done, so it's a matter of hooking them up, but also that takes time. so yeah, we need to. You'll have to wait a little bit to see some of the new skills. We might do a few teasers on the Discord for some of them, but yeah, we're working on a lot of different abilities. Currently, there's like 70 planned, and I think we're already through quite a few of them on the visual first pass. So a lot of abilities for a lot of different classes and spec types and stuff like that.